Alabama made a promise to the people in this room, and it's legally and morally binding. This is a complex question. Yes, this is going to involve analyzing numbers and making predictions about the stock market and actuarial tables. But ladies and gentlemen, you start finding a solution by deciding, first of all, what your values are. And I think this is a values question. We happen to be in a church right now. I happen to think this is a values question. There are 8 of us running for governor. All 8 of us are running for the right to stand on the steps of the state capitol in January 2011 and to place our hand on a Bible and to take an oath to follow the laws of this state and the Constitution of this state. Well, I think the promise that was made to those of you in this room is every bit as real as the oath that you take to be governor of Alabama. I believe that. This wasn't sold to you as a standard hedge fund or Wall Street investment. Y'all could have done that by going to the state of Alabama. If y'all just want to gamble your money and you just want to make a private sector level investment, you didn't need Alabama for that. You could have got a broker on the phone and done that. Some of you did that. You went through the state of Alabama because you had 2 instincts. Your first instinct was that Alabama would manage your money wisely. Your second instinct was that if your state, if Alabama made a promise, that Alabama would keep it. Now, again, real simple, blunt declaration. I don't want to be governor of a state that can't keep its promises. What does Alabama mean if Alabama makes a promise and extends our name and says, trust us, and then we run from it like we're some fly-by-night Ponzi scheme? We're the state of Alabama. This is a sovereign state. This isn't some fly-by-night Ponzi scheme that says, well, you know, buyer beware. One of the reasons that PACT has mattered so much in this state, ladies and gentlemen, is because it's about the only thing that we've done to help people afford college. I want to tell you 2 things. We've talked a lot of numbers, and I'll give you 2 real simple numbers. There is one state in the country that spends less money today at the state level on financial aid to middle and low-income young people now than it did 10 years ago in real dollars, and that happens to be Alabama. We're the only state in the country that has gone backward in financial aid to mid-income and low-income families. Second number. Several years ago, we peaked out in our education trust fund at around $6 billion a year. That was fat and robust for Alabama. Highest it ever been. At that point, do you know how much money out of $6 billion we were spending on financial aid to middle and low incomes at the state level? Not institutional, not federal, but at the state level? $2 million approximately out of $6 billion. Let me make that real for you. $600 million would be 10%. $60 million would be 1%. $2 million would be 1/30th of 1 percentage point on aid to kids like yours and yours and yours to go to college. As my grandmother, Mattie Fryer, used to say, that's a bunch of ants chasing after a piece of a penny. 1/30th of 1%. Y'all, many of you in this room, you had to do PACT because there was nothing else Alabama put in play for you. That is one of the roots of this problem. We act sometimes as if you don't have to have a college degree to compete in this economy. Well, you didn't when we were competing against Georgia and Tennessee and Mississippi and the rest of the SEC. But now when you're competing against China and India and Brazil, the European Union, you better armor up your kids. And the best way to do that is a college degree. One root of the problem, the the reason so many of you have to depend on PACT is the state does nothing else to help you pay for college. And that's wrong. It is a conversation about real people who want their children to get an education in a time when it's necessary to get a college education to compete in this society. You believed your state. You believe the brochures. You're tired of the fast talk. None of us can stand here with confidence today and tell you how we're going to pay for this, because we've got to work on that. I'll be candid with you and tell you that. But as I leave the stage tonight, I leave you with this commitment. I can't speak for the other 7, but one candidate running for governor is going to make Alabama keep its promise to you and your children. God bless you.